Okay, it's a moment of truth, dude.
Moment of truth, and
I'm not gonna talk today.
just completely get serious. I don't. This is a bad day for America. We fucking came out as racist, non-racist. So funny.
You're a piece of shit, dude.
Yeah.
So it's the first podcast we've done in the last several
8
months.
weeks?
Yeah, it's crazy how long it's been. You piece
8
of shit.
weeks?
It's on you, not on me. Nothing to do with me.
Here's the deal. I'm bad at doing things. And I'm not good at my own life, and I need help all the time. Okay? Why do you think I fucking drink every day? It's brutally sad. This is the Deep Podcast.
The Beats podcast. Beats by Dre.
If you guys want to win Beats by Dre, fucking email in to drunky.com. Start doing this sweet giveaways.
Some people get views though. Can't fucking follow.
Are you kidding me, dude? That fucking one dude, he like gives away what's that guy's name?
Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Just gave away an island yesterday.
What?
Give away an island again. I think it's like
an island?
Yeah, an island. It's when there's a bunch of sand and there's like a...
What is... I don't understand what islands are. I need you to explain that.
There's...
Just crack your neck.
Okay. First there's a
volcano. So how the fuck is that dude?
He just...
I watched this thing on Joe Rogan where he just constantly all the money he got, he immediately re-put back into his fucking YouTube channel, and it just kept getting... It just like fucking... exponentially grew, and he's just giving away stuff, right?
Yeah, his whole thing is giving away shit to like, all of his followers and shit.
I know, that's like insane.
I know, it's crazy.
Like, some of them are like thousands and... I mean, an island? How the fuck do you give away an island? So he's like mega rich or what? Do you not need to be mega rich to buy islands?
I don't know how much an island costs. I can look it up, but I don't want to fucking...
It's gotta be millions though, right?
It's, I don't think it's millions. I don't know, I think Joe Rogan asked him how much it was, and he said it wasn't that crazy.
What?
It had to be something high.
But you gotta think it's a fucking island. It doesn't have any electricity or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's a fucking island.
Yeah, just a piece of property.
Yeah, with nothing on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be expensive, but it's like...
But who owns it?
Yeah, exactly. Who owns
I know, but now, does that become part of your territory? That if you own that island, like, do you get to just choose what part of the country that you align to? Or
no,
are you just in the middle of the fucking ocean, no countries apply to your laws, or what?
Apply to your laws.
No,
I think you're probably part of some...
It's got to be part of some country.
Yeah, some country owns it, I imagine. You're buying it from that country.
Yeah. I guess that's kind of a dumb question to ask.
Yeah,
it's like, I bought a fucking piece of property in Montana. I own that and I don't have any laws now? He's so sick.
That's why I've always wanted to do the spaceship at land.
Yeah, the battle of the fucking gladiator arena and the fucking...
Yeah, because you can't... Not even orbiting the Earth. Like, me outside of the fucking... solar system, we have to.
What?
But like the whole thing, just like outside, just because there's a certain point where you can't enforce laws anymore. You can't enforce laws everywhere. That's not the way the universe works.
They can't come and get you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they can't reach you. What are they gonna send out? Fucking billions of dollars with a spacecraft just to come arrest a few fucking genocidal, homicidal monsters?
Pay people $1 billion to pop. Would you kill someone for $1 billion? Would you go into a gladiator battle? You can either die.
No, the only reason why I wouldn't is because I'm fucking probably gonna lose. You know what I mean?
There's a train.
Yeah, it's great. You know, it's like me training right now to go fight Conor McGregor in fucking boxing or whatever. Is he UFC?
He's UFC. But you can do anything. Like whatever you guys agree to. Whatever, like you can have guns.
Oh fuck.
Swords, like whatever it is. Like you can go deep.
He's gonna agree to fight me fists.
Or you do we also do like blindfolded fucking.
Murder sites?
Yeah, with swords, just fucking swinging. Sides would be
That'd
crazy.
Be insanity because you'd have to get them. You'd have to get them in a certain direction. You know?
Yeah,
you can't just swing them fucking sides randomly. You'd be hitting people with the staff.
Pinata murders, that'd be sick. Everyone just fucking wrapped around, and you have like a group of people, last one to survive. Actually, this would be a great show to watch. Have everyone's $1 billion, so every person that you outlive,
it's almost
one
like
extra
what's so gay because it's almost like Squid Games, but it's not. You know what I mean? Because it's like they're all playing in a murderous game for money. You know that's why it's similar. But the similarities end when you hit fucking space and fucking these people that are like in a fucking.
And this is mine's actually gonna be real.
Yeah, there's just gonna be like you're gonna have fucking. That'd be so sick.
I guess so.
Squid Games is probably real. No, I doubt it. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole stupid part for that for me was it's like these people just disappeared. Nope, there's no one fucking filed reports on hundreds of people that fucking owed tons of money to other people.
Yeah, it's
the first person that's gonna fucking file a missing order on you is gonna be a person that you owe money.
Yeah, but a lot of it's like gangster shit though. It's like it's not money to like reputable people. That one guy's was though.
Yeah, there was a lot of them in there.
Actually, yeah, there was. I was thinking of the main guy. The main guy was all owed to that some fucking gangster thugs. And so
The
there's
gambling place, wasn't it?
That had some
He gambled all of his money away, I thought.
Yeah, but there was a guy that he owed money to that was like the gambler guy, whatever, like the fucking, what the fuck he was.
Some queer.
That movie's fucking. TV show's not bad. It's okay.
It's all right. It was, cool. I didn't mind watching it with my girlfriend.
I thought you see how like I changed everything I said as I was saying it. Like, it's not bad. It's okay. It sucks. Like, it wasn't that it's not really that great. Also, I listened to it. Like I mean I did it with the fucking.
You listened to it?
I didn't read it.
Oh, you used the dub?
Yeah.
I think we did too.
So you're gonna lose some out of it, but it's like I don't want to just stare at the fucking bottom of the screen.
See, that's where me and you differ.
I know. Yeah, you're
but not only that, we watched it dubbed with the subtitles.
Dude, I hate that shit.
Yeah, Jasmine's so used to having subtitles at her house because
she's
fucking...
Asian, she doesn't speak English.
Yes. No, her dad's so fucking deaf that he can't hear shit, so he has to have subtitles on the TV. And he watches tons of TV. He's cool. Dude, her dad is fucking cool. He has so much cool stories and shit. And he's just deaf as fuck, and so they always have subtitles. I don't mind subtitles. Like, when I've watched anime, it was like... I like the subtitle ones. I don't like the English version ones. Because it's the same reason. It's lost in translation.
There's a lot of shit lost.
It's going
to be lost anyways.
so much more than you would fucking think.
Yeah, but even the subtitles are lost in translation. You lose references. You lose all this shit. You're 100% right. Because they're different fucking culture, different tons of shit.
Even the subtitles are different from the English ones. That's what I'm saying. It's like, they don't just make subtitles for that one and then slap an English voice on that and do that. It's not what they do. They have to make a whole separate subtitles for that English version. Because it's not the same. They have different meanings in those fucking languages, even when you're translating it to subtitles. That's what's weird.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Also, but there's even, like I said, though, like there's even, like, references. Like, I remember I was watching a thing about, like, other things you don't get if you're an American watching Squid Games. So there's all these references to, like, other shit in their lives. Like, there's certain games that kids played then. Like,
we don't play.
Like, Red Light, Green Light isn't that game. That game isn't the same game. It's slightly different than what they're saying. Red Light, Green Light, it's not Red Light, Green Light. It's, like, something to do with, like, flowers and something. It's a whole different game, but the same basic concept is you go when I say a word, and then you stop when I say another word.
It's Red Light, Green Light.
Exactly.
There's 1,000 versions of that game.
Exactly what I'm saying, but it's not the same because Red Light, Green Light had to have came about after
during American fucking
when we had red lights. Traffic lights were a thing.
But that game had to be long before fucking traffic.
That Korean one I think was.
Well, why not make it a Red Light, Green Light? How much sense did that? Man, it makes sense to everybody if you're an American. In the time where fucking traffic lights are everywhere.
Exactly. That's what they say in the movie. The show like that. It's like that's our reference. That's our reference we can have, but it's not the same as like that game is. I think that game comes from a story. There's a bunch of shit with that game. Plus that last game, the actual Squid Game.
What?
The Squid Game is actually just that game they put at the end. In the beginning.
The fucking one where they're in that square.
Confusing
it's the
as fuck, dude.
Square. I know. They're just like, oh, you can run out, and then fucking you get touched, you can come in.
Yeah, it's like if I played it a few times, I get it, but
but it's like
so hard to just explain it like that. You had to play that game probably a couple of times to get there.
Yeah, but it sounds honestly, it seems like a fun game. Like if you were a kid, I would love to play.
Yeah, because confusing games are okay. It just at least with me, I have to walk through it. You can't just tell me if. I'm also very visual and hands-on learner. I'm not a fucking this is how you do this. So, like someone tells me how to do something with their words, I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, dude. You're a psychopath.
I can see that's the thing. I like border on that because usually like, hey man, I want you to fucking do it. Show me what you're doing, and explain to me. Because not only can you show me how to do something, I have to understand why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like that's the only way how you understand how to get better at something. Like if you're making baseball bats and you're like, okay, I don't know what this is used for. Like, obviously, you're an insane person that doesn't know what baseball bats used for. But say this person's never played baseball before, and he's just like, okay, you're going to start making these bats, and, you know what I mean, trying to show you, you wouldn't know what was wrong or what's right. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what it's used for.
Yeah,
so it's like a golf club.
I feel like I could just be showed how to do it. Yeah,
how are you going to be good at making it?
Yeah, if you don't know how to fucking test it.
Yeah, if you don't know what it's used for. You know what I mean? It's like, it's really difficult. That's like I see that a lot in my job. People don't understand why they're doing the things. They can do it, but they don't understand why they're doing it, and that's what stops them from becoming better. Yeah. Because they don't know how to advance more than what they're doing, because they're just doing repetitive actions that someone told them to do. Yeah.
That's kind of how I do with some shit, too, at work. I have to say, I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck this does or anything. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because my shit's a lot different, too. It's like electrical shit, like, of how, like, to, like, basically stop a current from breaking the stuff as a surge protector.
Yeah, that's insane.
So it's like, oh, so this is gonna do all this. I'm like, I don't care, dude. Just give me the fucking
apart. I'll
Give me
smash
a
it in
screw
there.
gun. I'll screw it in. I'll walk the fuck away, man. Like, I got shit to do.
I got shit to do.
I got shit to do, baby. It's fucking fighting people. Parking lot.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a weird thing that's I don't know if all people have that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's what I feel is like I need to understand why I'm doing it to get better. And
that makes sense. I feel like that makes sense with some shit for sure.
Yeah, it has to. You know what I mean? It's just if you're just because it's either being told what to do. Like that's what's the difference between people who are really good at their jobs and people who aren't. They can understand what is being used for and understand what to do to make that better. Because, you know, they're like, oh, man, because if you can think of an application, someone else can think of one that's either better or just as good as yours. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of weird sounding, but...
Yeah, if you just look at it and you can, if you know what you're doing, you know what the fuck fix it. I get it, motherfucker.
No, I know. It's just insane to think about because how many... Like, fuck work. You know what I mean? I think work's so gay. I think we should just fucking kill ourselves and live in a fucking heroin-induced, cum-filled fantasy world. And just stay there for good.
Amen.
It's so sick.
Amen. You know, that's why I want to do this forever. That's way better. Just talking shit and fucking saying slurs.
Yeah.
That should be the name of the fucking
Talking
podcast.
shit and saying slurs.
Talking shit and saying slurs. That is the subtitle. Dirty Dispute. Talking shit and saying slurs. Dear boys. Big Dick John.
And Baby Dick Bake.
Yeah, Bake.
Bake. Bake is another word for someone who's dumb. My dad says it all the time. He's like, he's a fucking bake. Just it's like he's baked out of his mind. You know what I mean? Like there's people who are just fried. It's like being fried. His mind's fried. You know.
I've heard perma-fried, I guess.
Yeah, but my dad's old. You know what I mean? He's fucking
stupid,
65 and he's dumb as hell.
That's crazy. Your dad is old as fuck.
Yeah, he's way older than your dad. Way older, dude. Your dad doesn't even know what it's like to be old yet. Just act like that's cool. How old is your dad? 55? No, he's like almost 60, isn't he?
42.
That'd be so scary. He's scary young.
11 years older than me. Yeah, 11 he got me. What, he got me? Hey, he kidnapped me, baby. I ain't supposed to be this way. No, he is 25, 31, 56.
56. Dude, 6 years ago, I fucking tore my fucking meniscus at your dad's birthday party.
I thought you just telling him about the time that I had to pick up my worthless cousin from his girlfriend's Poppy's house.
What? Oh, fuck it. You're just telling your dad?
Yeah, I was telling him about it because he said, like, because they're talking about how, like, they're annoyed that you parked your car all the time right in front of our fucking house with the cop that was always out there. When they're like, yeah, if you would have fucked me over, like, they would have been so pissed.
Yeah, but...
Which could have happened.
Yeah, but it would have never happened because it's like, if that comes down to that, it's, hey, I'm not... No, I didn't... So I already told you off the bat. You guys don't know anything. How the fuck? You don't need to know everything about my life. But it's not like you read the newspaper about fucking... You know,
I'd be glad having my dad be the one that goes to the cop too, though, because my dad would be like, "Okay, wait here." He wouldn't even try to let me kick him in. No, you're a vampire, and no, never.
We don't let vampires in here.
Like, no, I don't know.
He'd come back and then he'd be like, "You need to fucking go outside and deal with that." I'm like,
and yeah, if a cop even tried to like kind of power step in, I'd be like, "Get the fuck back! What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Say you're not welcome in this house. You can wait here for a minute. I'll go get him.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you don't just get immediately rush in.
Yeah, because some cops will just kind of push their way and say, "No, you don't get to come in, buddy. I want your little wandering, little faggot eyes looking around you bitch. Fuck off. I hate that. That's the thing that annoys me. Like, I hate cops so much.
Oh, I know.
That's what's so funny, like the BLM shit. It's like, yeah, I hate them too, dude. I ain't here. I'm not gonna blame them for racism. They're just fucking, they're just gross.
No, of course they are because they just want to peek and pry. Hey, can I search your? How many times have you been with me where they just ask me? They ask me every time. Can I search your car?
Can I search yours first, bitch?
Yeah, why do you need to search my car, you fucking weird freak?
I know you're still a
fucking
human.
Weird.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's imagine if I went.
I'm just trying to make sure you're not breaking the law. I don't give a fuck, you fucking weird freak. You know what I mean?
It's Snoopy
and that's the thing. It's not like they were like, okay, yeah, we're gonna search your car and then clean it all back up. No, they tear it apart and they say, okay, you did the right thing of not committing a crime. See you later.
So yeah, it's
fuck you, man. Yeah. I'm not cleaning up your mess that you made on my car just because you have some fucking weird thoughts. Yeah, I killed a couple kids back in the day. Always scary. Yeah, I'm a water rapist. Fuck you.
But I'm raping my car. I'm a fucking villain. Is that villain?
I'm villain.
That's the thing I was gonna say. I guess villain works.
Yeah, cops are just gay like that, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're irritating.
You can't trust them.
No, and that's what's the fucked up part. It's like,
Well, they're out to get you.
Like the opposite views are like cops are all evil and they fucking want to just take everything from everybody, especially black people and minorities, right? The others is like cops are always good and they're here to protect us, and and that's the thing. It's just gray. It's not black and white. There is. I'm going to tell you, if I'm trying to get raped, I'm calling the cops.
No, don't ever get that joke ever.
I know. It's a sweet callback to just me, the inside joke on the podcast. Fuck these guys listening to us. They don't need to know about that shit.
You don't need
That's a fucking secret between our family. So scary. Trying to get raped. But you know what I mean? Like if something's happening, I'm calling cops. You know what I mean? But the system's built that way. You can't fight that. You can't just be like, well, no, the guy came in, I shot and killed him, and I buried him. I just thought it was okay. You know what I mean? You have to get the government involved every single time. You can't. There's no other option. Because then now you're going to prison.
But it's just that makes sense at a certain point. You had to shoot somebody back.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. Like,
yeah, but it makes sense that you have to. But
did they do that back in the day? Like Wild Wild West shit? Like, did they go and tell somebody they murdered them?
Or something? Yeah, I think you probably had to tell somebody.
That's what's sick about Wild Wild West days,
but it's like also what you're saying about Squid Games. Well, Wild Wild West is a little different, but like with Squid
Wild
Games,
Wild West they couldn't.
It's also there's no tracking between them. You can literally just go on a murderous rampage and go to a different city and just be okay.
I know, and no one would ever know.
Why would they?
You'd have to go to a different city far away. You know what I mean? Because
Because
people are pretty connected still back then. You know what I mean?
Letters far, but not that far. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty far, dude. Like I'm telling you. Can you imagine somebody? Because there's gonna be somebody that's like, oh my god, that's the dude that killed him. I'm gonna try to find that guy.
Yeah, because
you know what I mean? Because their whole life's erased. Because their fucking family got murdered by some fucking freak.
We're also speaking very vaguely what you do. Like if you just do like a serial killer shit, like you just kind of kill a couple people here and there and just kind of
they just go missing.
Yeah, and then you just kind of disappear. Then you're just a guy who goes from town to town. You can do that probably for your whole life.
First of all, you can do that nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's scary. But people do that nowadays.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean you've done it a couple times. It's a joke. It's a prank.
It's a prank. It's so sick. You killed 36 people for a prank.
Good one, isn't it?
Funny. Dancing.
The cops, they was pretty good. The judge is like, not guilty.
Not funny. Guilty for being funny as fuck. Not guilty on the crime of murder.
But yeah, the 38 counts of child molestation, you are going to go to jail for that, though.
That'd be sick, though. I mean, not bad. Not bad. Take that over fucking couple fucking... getting beat up by a couple people, sued the state a couple of times. Oh, that fucking hate crime, Bobby, come on, molester.
I do agree with that, though.
And then I'm getting out.
That'd be sweet, you get out on it. But I agree with that, though. That you shouldn't be able to just beat people because that's how the system works.
Oh, really?
That's how the system works.
Well, guess what? Don't throw a bunch of people into a fucking nightmare place. Don't take the most scary, hateful, aggressive people, put them all in one place, and expect things like that to not happen.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
But you can't expect them not to try to fix it.
No, you're right. But guess what? They won't because they can't. They don't have enough housing for all the people who are considered sex offenders.
Well, no,
it's a broad range in jail. If you're a fucking 18-year-old that fucked a 17-year-old and you got a sex offender charge, even though you're 1 year apart, if that person was 18, you were 19, nothing. It'd be fine. But based simply on the charge, done for. Not even joking. There's no. It's not okay. Don't matter.
That's so stupid.
It's insane. I know. They're black and white in there. A lot of them.
Which is stupid. Yeah, well, then Mexicans, too. Just look at nobody.
Just look at the guy in the corner. The one Mexican watching our podcast. That's racist. Yeah, but I do love calling Camilo Mexican, though, because it's just so sick.
I know, it's the best.
It's just like, just to fucking poke at him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm Venezuela. Like, okay, Mexican.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, South Mexico.
South Mexico. Southern Mexican. I get it. I understand. I know where you're from. Why do you keep trying to correct me?
Northern Brazilian, Southern Mexican, same thing. What are you saying?
I do hate that, though, because, like, we say fucking horrible, fucking stupid slurs, you know what I mean? And it's just because it's fucking funny, man. To be offended, to actually fucking be someone that thinks... I mean, I know real racist people. Like, I'm dead serious. I just want to.
I don't want to. Look right at one, motherfucker.
I know real... Where they say, no, blacks should be with blacks and whites should be with whites. I don't believe in race trading. I don't believe in that. But I don't believe.
The scary thing is, a lot of races outside of white, that's okay for them to say, but white people can't say it.
Not us.
Isn't that crazy though? Like that's what I'm saying. It's like if I were to call you a race trader for fucking Jasmine because she's Native American,
I am.
Then I would,
to white supremacists, I'm a race trader.
Exactly. But if I said that shit, like, oh, you should stick with white women. Like you should. Why are you mixing your? Why are you doing that?
Fuck, you'd be killed in the streets.
Well, yeah, that's not true. But I'm saying like you'd be called a racist idiot. But if a black says no, I want to marry a black woman, like black women, like black men should say with black women. Like black women say it all the time about black men. You know what I mean? And it's white. Like there's even on like Flagrant. They have Alex Media is one of the like producer guys, a black guy on there, and he would say that he wanted to marry a black girl or something like that. He bangs white girls all the time, but he said he wouldn't. He plans on marrying a black woman, and then Andrew Schultz brought up the fact that like a lot of white girls out there will fuck black guys, but they want to marry a white man. And he's like that's fucked up. I remember just saying that, like, and then they never called him out on it. But I remember watching like.
He just said
no,
that.
It wasn't just. It was like there was over time the podcast or whatever. But like, I know like his stance. I heard his stance before, and when he hears it come back at him, he thinks it's fucked up. It's like, do you not see the hypocrisy? And like also that happens in Mexicans. Like fucking even the other guy on there, Akash Singh, is an Indian guy, and he wanted to make sure he married an Indian.
That's
woman.
what I was gonna say. You know what I thought of when we first started this conversation? Indians.
They
believe in Indian like
India.
Yeah,
Indians, right?
India, not Native Americans.
Yeah.
Native Americans don't have people to speak for, so they got to take anything they get, baby. They're dying.
I feel like
they're losing fucking people. We need everybody.
I feel like it makes sense for them to actually take it.
I know.
Like, I need to fucking save my goddamn
My
family.
fucking race is dying. I don't care if it's half fucking race by the time 10,000
Well, that's
years
what was
now.
like all this fucking South Mexican people.
What?
South Americans, all those people. All their whole race is all mixed with white.
Yep.
The whole entire thing is. Because of fucking Spaniards and Portuguese.
And that's the thing, too. Like, they talk about, like, was Christopher Columbus Spanish?
Yes. I think he was Italian, but he went to Spain to get
but that's what I'm saying.
He got
doesn't matter.
sent by Spain.
He did.
Yeah, he was Italian, got sent by Spain.
Okay, that's different. Because I was going to say, the people from the Spaniards, my people, that's literally my fucking background.
Conquistadors, yeah.
Yeah. Those people were fucking metal, dog. Like, they fucking conquered and pillaged and massacred anything and everything they could. It was a grab for land. It was a grab for power.
Vikings were like that. Everyone's like that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I hate.
Like Persians were like that. Black people, like black Persians, like they were like that.
Yeah, that's what
early
I don't get.
on.
Why is it always put on white people like we're the? I mean, we did.
Because they're stupid.
I know, but we really.
We're also recent, and it's also in this country specifically.
No, that's the difference. We went to everywhere.
Yeah.
Blacks didn't fucking South like Africans. Didn't conquer fucking South America or North America or England or Europe or Asia or Philippines. They didn't do that.
The Native Americans came here before anyone else was here, so they're able to just sloop on in.
Yeah, that was their land now. Nobody lived there. What's up, baby? This is our land now.
But in reality, no one owns
But
land.
ever since then, ever since they went all the way down, right? So they came across the Bering Strait and went down from fucking Alaska all the way down to the fucking bottom of South America.
Yeah.
There was no humans.
Yeah.
There was none.
As though we know of.
No, you're right, because there actually were, like, the Philippines and shit like that, there was actually smaller forms of humans. They're human race, like, literally, like, Neanderthals and shit like that. You can't just not call those humans. You know what I mean? It's like
humanoids,
saying, they're humanoid as fuck.
Yeah, they're human-ish, or
they use tools. They were like us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's not like they were just fucking dumb idiot chimpanzees rocking around.
Yeah,
even chimps aren't dumb, but, like, they use tools, too.
They're getting...
They were actually like upright, standing, and fucking had languages and culture.
Yeah, Neanderthals are mixed with humans. Like humans,
Still.
Yeah, humans had sex with
They're
Neanderthals.
still around, so
Humans could have sex with Neanderthals and have kids. That's a close.
That's way scary close because donkeys and fucking horses can have kids, but they're sterile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're even closer than donkeys and horses.
Yeah.
They even look the same.
Yeah, donkeys and they look pretty close, but there's exactly.
They're really close looking.
Oh, that Austin.
Austin House?
Austin Nelson?
Nope, Austin House.
What's up, baby, on the podcast?
What?
Well, here it is. Wait, say it again.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't. We're doing a podcast, baby.
With who?
Me, Blake Carrico.
Oh, I fucking hate Blake
I
Carrico.
fucking hate you, is the first I said.
He's a piece of... Fuck Austin, dude. They should beat his fucking ass. Cut his throat out.
What are you doing?
Dude, I just got my dirt bike back, so I have to take it out, bro. I only got a couple more days for my warranty.
For what warranty?
Going up.
So you break it again?
Dude, well, I gotta try.
I gotta try.
You're sick, dude. I'm not sure when that battery's coming, though. That's what you're calling about.
That's what I was calling about, bro.
I'm not sure it should be
battery
coming
for
soon.
what?
My quad. I went to try to get the battery at O'Reilly's. They gave me this big giant one. Like, that's not gonna fit my fucking quad, you dumb bitch. And I fucking hit her hard. Like, it was bad. People were like, what the fuck you did? This dumb bitch don't know shit. Kill her. And then I get out of here. Like, okay, I'll be back. I'll be back later. But no, anyways, what?
It's called Post Power Sports.
Because I don't know, it'll probably be more expensive than $20 for a battery.
Dude, I'm sweating my fucking balls.
It's gonna be hotter if you open that door.
Is it?
Bet you money.
Well, fuck, me and Josh Bailey are riding this weekend, so you gotta go with us, dude.
Yeah, if not this weekend, it'll probably be at least next. You know what I mean? We'll get one in.
Next weekend I'll have my KX85. So if Carico, not McCluskey.
No, Caricos will be gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I leave on Sunday, dude. I was just thinking about you a couple days ago, Austin.
Yeah, you always say that, dude.
I know. I always say that. Trust me, I'm a piece of shit. I want to hang out, but you never call me either. Fuck you.
Hear
Yeah,
that,
look
bitch?
on Snapchat. You'll have 500 Snapchats for me for the past 500 days we talked.
He stopped going on Snapchat because he doesn't like talking to you.
It's so sick. I know. We always say we're gonna hang out, and then I'm a piece of shit, and I fucking never hang out. I'm sorry, and I love you, and I really do want to hang out.
But you ain't worth
I
it.
love you too, bro. You should. If you guys want to go casino or something, let us know.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna go Saturday morning with my mom and my sister. If you guys want to go.
What time?
Think we're gonna go up at like 12?
We're going car shopping for Savannah tomorrow morning, so we can't go in the morning.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
12 is. I don't know. That's something in the morning to real people like us.
Okay.
that's morning to me.
So.
But hit me up after you get done with your car thing.
Yeah. See what we're. I'll be down to go
All right,
gambling
I'll
though.
talk to you guys here in a bit.
All right, love you,
All
man.
right. See you, man.
All right, love you guys. Bye.
Love you, dude. Faggot.
I feel so bad. I always fucking want to hang out with Austin. I never do.
Yeah, you're a shitty person. You're a bad cousin. You're a worst friend.
Shitty person, bad cousin, and worst friend.
I love just stacking insults like that. Yeah, I remember that at work one time with Matt because he did something stupid, as he does, and then I was like, you idiot fool!" Like I was like, "You stupid idiot fool," and then like "You stupid idiot." I think I had another one on there too, but I called him a stupid idiot fool, and then like the other guy, the guy was standing there it was like just he works in receiving. He's like, "What the?" Like he was like, "Jeez, man." And he like walked away. Like, he just heard me. I was like, I was laughing. I was like, "Jesus Christ," because like Matt was just like doesn't even like care. Like, I was like, yeah. I talk shit all the time. That's how I talk. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
And the black guy didn't understand. I remember I just started laughing. Like he didn't even know that was.
Yeah, he was just like, Jesus Christ, that guy's mean.
They're like,
"You stupid idiot fool!"
Just completely
He
took
just
it.
looks away.
Yeah, the match just doesn't care. Like whatever. He's just like, because he was being a stupid idiot fool and he knew it. No, he's also just kind of. I think he was like.
You're gonna have to turn that on
tired.
for a second, dog.
I know, I was thinking
Sorry, we're gonna have to let the fucking air conditioner turn on. It makes a little humming noise for a second. But I'm dying in here. Fucking dying in here!
I'm fucking dying here!
It'll cool down in a second. Oh, it's already so much better.
I know it is, isn't it? It's crazy. Go a little hum.
Terry flaps.
Eat my terry faux flats. Wait, what were we talking about that before? We had a beautiful conversation about homosexuals and how they shouldn't reproduce.
So scary how they shouldn't.
You know
what I wanted to talk about? I didn't realize I literally like non-binary, right? Non-binary, they're not either one. I didn't even think that bi automatically assumes that there's two.
Yeah.
So the LGBT, the B and the T collide. I didn't even think about that.
Well, not the B and
I've been seeing shit on
the
like
B and
Facebook and YouTube and all that shit.
The B and the plus.
Yeah, non-binary.
Because trans are.
That's not it. Yeah.
No, but trans technically do are believing in binary because they're
man or female.
Yeah, they're women. They're the other gender trapped in the other gender.
Yeah.
So there's kind of.
So where did this non-binary come from?
It's because everyone wants to be a part of a club, dude.
I know, but it's insane. But how do you like? So I was watching Demi Lovato. Not watching. Well, I did actually something. Jasmine was like telling me about Demi Lovato, how they switched from they to them, right? Yeah. I already knew that. And then she said she was looking. She's like, "Oh my God, look at this." She's like, now that she's she her again. So she went they them, made a big deal about it. If you fucking call her she, you'll get banned from Twitter. And then she switched it back to she her. And she was saying because her energy was balanced between masculine and feminine. And when she looked at a bathroom, she didn't think she had a bathroom. And I was like, I wish my fucking life was that struggle. That's the thing I'm having trouble with. What bathroom do I go to? Because I don't understand.
That's what I fucking
That's
deal
just
with.
insanity to me. To look at a bathroom and say, "Oh no, what bathroom do I go in?" That's insanity, dude.
Yeah,
Pick a fucking bathroom, take a shit or a piss, and fucking live your life. What other struggles do you have? Because if that's one of your struggles, You got a real cush
Well,
life,
it
homeboy.
depends, though. It depends on why that is, though. Like, if it's her, that's crazy.
She felt
Exactly.
balanced between feminine and masculine.
Exactly, yeah, that one's crazy. But I'm saying, like,
That's insanity.
No, but I'm saying, but if you're actually transitioned, like fully transitioned, maybe you still have a cock, but you look
You're not
exactly
fully
like a girl.
transitioned then.
Okay,
Sorry.
So even if you're not, okay, so cool. You don't. Going to the bathroom would be more of a fucking. Oh, should I go here? I don't want to offend anybody. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a valid confusion.
That
to
one's
have.
different.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying with her. What I'm saying with Demi
that's what I'm
Lovato,
saying.
her saying that. She's biologically still a
It's
woman.
crazy.
She has not taken, to what I know of, any fucking surgeries to fucking make her a man.
Yeah.
And she looks at a fucking bathroom sign and can't decide which one to go in.
Well, the crazy
What
one,
are you even talking
that's
about?
the shot for the I was taking with you, isn't it?
I already took mine. I just don't get it, dude. I literally can't grasp that. That's why I think people have a really hard time with this. Like, you want us to accept fucking all the things that you're talking about, but we can't even grasp what you're talking about.
Yeah, because
I can't grasp that. I could literally never put myself in a position to where I could understand that happening to me. I'm really good at that, dude. I can put myself in people's shoes. You know what I mean? Like, I can fucking imagine what it's like to be fucking rich or desperately poor, because I've been desperately poor.
I can see the just being the. I can't. Well, I feel like that's coming from a spot where they almost want to feel included.
With what?
Being like, I don't know. It's like a fucking the oppression Olympics, dude. It's like, my life is so hard.
Yeah,
it's like that's like a weird thing that's kind of sweeping.
You know what I'm
like a weird
I was
identity
thinking?
thing.
I think I'm just gonna double down on that shit, dude.
Just kill.
I'm just gonna
trannies.
fucking use their logic to my
all the
game, not against them.
I do
to my game.
I'll do it on Twitter sometimes. Like someone will fucking talk shit, then they'll like, I'll have a picture. I have an actual picture of me on Twitter, my big fat juicy tits out, with me holding the fish, my thumbs up,
Hell yeah.
with the shirt off, and then I was then that photo, because it's almost like a bait, it's like a troll bait. Because I know if I have that picture of me, and I know they're gonna, instead of going for an actual argument,
They're gonna attack you.
They're gonna
personally.
attack. Yeah, they go for a personal attack of something I don't give a fuck. It's a picture I posted. You think I care?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fat. Oh my god, I never knew. What is happening here? But it's like with that shit, then like they'll go that. Then like one guy was talking about trans. Like, oh yeah, it was your bit. He was talking about my fucking big man tits. Like, dude, I'm transgender. How dare you insult my fucking tits or whatever like that?
You did?
Yeah, I went like deep on it. Yeah, because he started doing personal attacks before that. I was like, okay, I want to play this fucking faggot ass game. I'll play this faggot ass game.
Yeah.
I'm trans, and you just did that, so you're transphobic. But he also was.
What did he say?
He deleted those tweets.
Yeah!
And then he blocked me.
Yeah, dude, that's how you know you won.
Yeah.
When they delete it.
Exactly.
And fucking,
Well, because that's the thing. Because he started.
Because he's like, oh fuck.
Because on my profile it says go to drunkanddispute.com or drunkanddispute.lisbon to listen to the podcast, or just whatever. And like the YouTube, I was a link to the fucking the podcast Twitter that we have. And then they'll give me shit because it only has me as a follower, as the only follower on there.
Yeah, really?
Like, oh, you only have one follower on your podcast. It's like, yeah, so I start from somewhere, whatever it is. I just talk shit back, and then like that one, they'll go through the he like went through and listened to, or he like looked at the titles of the name of the podcast, and he like would reference it, and I was like, then when I said all that transphobic shit, I was like, yeah, but keep listening to the podcast, dude. Well, you know how listens we can get. God knows we know how listens we can get, and then he just fucking blocked me and fucking did all that shit.
That's sick.
So yeah, we can play this game. If
Yeah,
you want to
I'll seriously play the game,
yeah, it's also
dude.
because they all go to body shame, like, because they're supposed to be against fat
All
folk.
that.
Yeah, but
All
you can't
of
be mean to fat people. It's like they'll go there instantly every chance they get. It's crazy.
And they do that with everything, though.
Also, like
Literally.
Mike Pence, they give him shit for being closeted gay guys. Like, really, you're making fun of. They're being homophobic towards a person who might be, who knows? But like, even if he is, that's even more fucked up if he is actually a fucking closeted homosexual and you're making fun of it. That's what's crazy.
I thought that's what you were fucking mad about.
I know, yeah.
How you're making fun of someone that fucking real people go through that. What if he goes through that and he doesn't know?
Or he
Would
knows.
be scared of it.
Exactly, yeah, because everything in his whole life is built
And
around it.
you want those people to come out to your side. And why would he come out if the own people he wants to go to for help are going against him?
Yeah, because he was red. He's Republican.
Yeah.
Oh, you bad. It's like it's a crazy level of the shit. It's like you're such hypocrite asshole. It's all fake. It's completely fake. That's what's so annoying about it.
It is annoying because everybody sees it, and even then,
same
if
thing
you
with
ask them a question that even contradicts anything that they say, they just refuse to answer and walk away.
Yeah.
And start calling you names and shit, dude. I'm not joking. Like, it's insane.
I know both sides do it for sure, though.
No, I'm telling you, it's way. Dude, that's way more left that do that. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
I don't know, but if you're the one that's... It depends what...
They don't... Dude, how... Dude, are you kidding me? If there was a Republican that started calling a fucking trans person, hey, you fucking fag. Yeah, no, fuck you. Get away from me, you fucking
No, you
queer.
don't see ones...
Yeah, you don't see that.
No, they don't say that, maybe, specifically.
What do they say?
But they'll go through, like, Bible verses and say, no, it's actually against God's... Like, there'll be hardcore Christians that go that weird route.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. You know what's funny?
So,
like, Ben Shapiro is sick. You know how you always talk about 1822, Leviticus?
Yeah.
I was listening to one of his things, and it made so much sense to me. He's like, so why I don't quote Bible quotes at you? Because it's coming from my authority. That I understand that authority, but you might not understand that authority, so it's going to have no effect on you.
Yeah.
So when you quote things from your authority, it's going to have no effect on me. Well, from the fucking Psychological Gender Society of 2022, they fucking say that transgender helps people fucking live longer. You know what I mean? It's not going to matter.
That'd be terrifying.
You know what I mean? Because it's coming from a point of authority that person doesn't recognize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's the same thing with the Bible. I can quote Bible verses to people all day long. They're like, I don't even believe in that. So why the fuck would I care?
I don't care.
Exactly. They don't believe what you think either. So why the fuck should they care about that?
Ben Shapiro's good. He's also kind of a cunt. But
Of course he is. He's a fucking... He's Jewish, and he's fucking smart as fuck, and he's a cunt.
Yeah.
And that's the best part, though. You have to be a cunt in this world, dude. To get anywhere. I'm not joking. You don't think all these people are cunts on the left side? They're fucking...
Why would you say I didn't think? I literally just was told you I was dealing with online.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
You don't think they're all over?
No, I'm talking about all...
I know, dude. You don't fucking know.
I don't think you know, you fucking piece of shit. Just get mad. We just beat each other up. The first time we beat each other up, it's not on camera. It's just on audio. Ah! Stop, Johnny! Oh, stop, Johnny!
It's fucking... Yeah, fucking...
And it just starts turning into fucking...
You
fuck yeah, that's always what I wanted. This is always what I wanted from this podcast, is fucking you. That's scary.
Amen.
No, but you know what I mean? They're fucking cunts, dude. And really, you have to be disagreeable, and you have to be like, you have to be willing to fucking push your point to get anything done. You can't just be like, oh yeah, that's fine. No, you can believe in that. That's okay. Well, I mean, you have to, because everyone can believe anything they want. You know what I mean? You have to understand that and recognize that, because if you don't, you're a psycho.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, you're a psycho.
Push your beliefs.
I don't think you should push beliefs on anybody. I really don't. You know what I mean? Like, you can offer them, but to push them ridiculously hard on every single agenda to every single person.
Here comes anti-fucking... what's that word? Absolute Jonny coming by. Like, oh, there's some things that maybe you could... push your beliefs on, like murder or something.
Well, yeah, 100%.
That's my point. Like, I don't think about this stuff. Like, yeah, there's something, but also to a certain extent, it's like you push it just on certain people.
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. Is that you have to get your thought. Like, if you want other people, which is weird to me. I guess I do want other people to believe some of the things I believe, like fucking not killing people.
Or
I don't think that anybody should kill people.
Yeah, or fuck kids,
but I'm not the kind of guy that says, why do we kill people for fucking... capital punishment's wrong, so if you don't think I should kill anybody, then why do we kill people? It's like, those people are nightmare and broken.
Yeah.
They're fucking terrifying, and they're willing to kill. There's people that say, no, let me out, I'll kill again.
Yeah, but that...
keep me in here, I'll still kill.
I feel like that's not an argument. Maybe not... That's usually not their argument, though. Their argument is, like, what if it's wrongfully accused, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but there's also the people... Okay... You're right.
There's people that find out that they killed.
But there's also the people who are fucking down as fuck to tell you that they don't give a fuck that they killed all those people and they're going to kill again.
Yeah.
They are there. They're real as fuck.
I agree.
So that's what I'm talking about. Well, wrongfully convicted, that's horrifying. And there's appeals process in those things.
Yeah, that's why
people in death row don't die for 10 to 14 years.
Yeah, that's why it costs more money to have someone on death row than it does to have them on fucking...
in prison.
Yeah.
Because they're just appealing. They have to cost all the judges money, lawyers, and people, all the everything. That's all money.
Yeah, plus all the weird chemicals that they get to put into them. They have to get someone...
Which is so weird.
Yeah, we watched the whole thing on fucking John Oliver.
Why the fuck would that...
I like John Oliver if he's not talking about a political... I guess that's kind of a politicized point, though, is the death row thing. But the death row one is... That's a little more... That's not near as, like... split. Like, it is pretty split. Like, most people on the left don't want executions, and most people on the right like capital punishment. So it's like there is a split there for sure. But I feel like no one really fights that hard on either side. Like, no one's like... People fight a little bit, but it's like also like,
And see what I was just thinking...
weird, like,
No, I understand that too, and I was just like... It came back to the point of how we were talking about how really none of our thoughts are our own. Yeah. Like, very few thoughts are originally and creatively ours. that we stand by. You know what I mean?
Well, that'd be insane.
You know, it would be insane. You're right, because
You know,
that's how everybody lives.
well, yeah,
but
what-
somebody had to come up with that. Somebody thought of
but
it.
they also
Maybe even multiple people thought
yeah,
of
but
it.
they might have thought of it, but they also came up with someone else too. There's no way, because if they're, especially if it came from anything that
No,
speaks
dude,
a
but
language.
you can't. I know, but
if
you can't.
speak a
That
language.
line follows. There's a line that follows. Someone or some group of people that fucking
thought
talk
of a
together
piece.
thought of one. Thought of it.
A
though.
piece of it.
Maybe.
Because that's what
How
happens.
do you know it's not the
a
whole
chain.
thing?
Well, maybe they thought of it. I don't know, dude. Because that's crazy.
It's crazy to think about. I understand.
It's
Like,
like
that's
so-
a difficult thing to
Because
even
you're not even
grasp.
speaking in a language that you created. So you're speaking in a language that someone else created. So all the thoughts that are out there were all pre-created before you. So every word already has a meaning.
Yeah.
So therefore, that thought.
That's what that's what Tyson was just saying. Remember? Hey, he's like,
I thought I was talking to him.
remember Tyson?
Yeah, I know you're talking.
And he-
Titus?
what he's-
Titus?
No,
Or
Tyson,
Tyson?
the friend that came over to my house when we were
Oh,
in my garage.
yeah, Tyson.
He was saying
I was
every
lost
thought
as
that's
fuck.
ever been thought of has already been thought. You know, like I don't believe that, but it's like sometimes when you think about it, it gets scary deep to where it's like
Well, yeah, because you think about everything. Every
somebody
word,
thought of something.
every word you say is a word someone thought of.
Yeah.
So your thoughts are inherently
create any
not
more
your
words.
thought. They're
Yeah.
not your word. You're using words. You're using words as a tool to display the emotions you feel. You're not real. That's not your real emotion. Is deeper in.
Yeah. And that's
And like-
this is a deep conversation right now.
Yeah.
Like this is seriously insanely deep to think about that because most people don't.
Yeah.
Like all the words you've ever used or been taught were
Yeah.
thought up by someone else. So you use those words thought up by other people to explain who you are and describe who you are and explain how you feel to everyone else.
Yeah.
But all those people were also taught those things by other people.
Yeah.
And
They all had a language first too, whether it was even just grunts and pushes.
yeah.
Someone always had to. There's a first maybe, but like
There has to be a
but I
first.
feel like-
dude.
I feel
no,
like-
there has to be
I
a
get
first.
that, but there's a first. I feel like it's piece by like I was saying, it's piece by piece. Like the first guy thought of maybe like, and that means like, and then someone's like,
means,
there's like this piece that you do, and then all of a sudden it grows into this coherent thought.
Yeah, but that's
Eventually-
what I'm saying. So you're right. That has to be pieced together until coherent thoughts can be made by people by themselves. And that
Exactly.
happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
People could
Yeah,
create
language.
coherent
'Cause
thoughts.
First, language is a great tool because it helps you be able to. Because that's what's crazy too. Because language in itself is what helped us become what we are as
Yeah.
humans. Or any.
That's what you can't
Because language is such an insanely good
tool,
set of
to
toolkit.
teach the next generation.
Yeah.
Like they say
And
DNA
naturally-
genetics, like, because you got to think think about polar bears. Do you think, like, they just get taught things by their parents?
Well, body
but-
language is the craziest thing, but we all have it.
Yeah, but that's the basic form. Everything has that. They
I know.
don't have our second form, which is the language
Yeah.
and the expression of language. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
some
that's
an-
literally what it is.
Yeah,
It's
but-
body language and then the expression
Like
of
some insects have it with
word language.
pheromones and shit. Have
Yeah,
different
you're
have
right.
language for that shit, but we can't even comprehend it all.
No, that's
That's a
gone
tough
to
one.
us though.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably had that at
We
one point,
have
and then it
we have
went away.
pheromones too that that work.
And then it went away.
Yeah, no, we have them still.
No, but our ability to comprehend them
Yeah.
went away.
Well, who knows if they can really comprehend them in a true sense too. It's not like we can't.
No,
we can't
they can.
They're hard to analyze,
Dude,
but you can also.
Fucking male bull elephants leak fucking testosterone from their
Well,
fucking
elephants.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying I'm
There's
going to
things that
insects. I was talking about insects with the pheromones, with how they can't comprehend what's happening so much, maybe because I'm not sure how their brains even process.
Oh, dude.
Like the whole thing's that shit gets crazy.
It does get crazy. I mean, seriously. It gets fucking to a point where it just doesn't even make sense at
Yeah.
times.
Even though if you actually dug deep into it, it does make sense. But also, like you said, those are all thoughts someone else came up with. It's like, yeah, I guess. There are also studies that people did that also.
That's what
but
I'm saying.
also,
There's
it's like,
also new thoughts being created all the time.
It's like Einstein and Newton. It's like, yeah, Einstein didn't come up with the whole theory of gravity, but he perfected it to actually
made
sense more. Like
and then not only that, he wasn't even coherently complete on his. They made it even better later on.
Yeah, because
so you're right by the piece by piece thing, but someone
yeah,
thought so he got that idea from somebody.
Yeah,
there was one person that goes. Someone first had to go. Why does things just drop? Someone had to have thought of that.
Newton's theoretically one of the first people to think of that, and he wasn't the first though.
No, that's what I'm
there's
saying.
no way. There's no way he was the first.
Everybody already
that
knew
was
it.
1600s.
Yeah, no, everybody already knew things dropped. They
exactly,
didn't question
but it took like the thing is like the story, which who knows is even true. He probably. They
apple,
say the apple hit him in the head. But who knows? Maybe it's probably the way he described it as like a
fucking why
an
he came up with the
epiphany
idea.
moment. It
Yeah.
also could have just been. It could have just been legit too. Who knows? I doubt it though. It's too beautiful.
I know. It's
It's
just
too poetic.
insane.
It's too like
I know.
boom. It smacks you in and it makes you see the universe.
Yeah.
It's like it's like an Adam and Eve story almost. Like the fruit of knowledge hit him in the head and became.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like if that actually did happen, that's beautiful that happened.
It is.
But
That's literally poetic.
Yeah,
like,
but yeah, exactly. Like especially
I
because he's
was
a
just sitting
Christian.
under a tree writing a fucking. But he also came up with like mathematical equations and calculus.
Yeah, he
and
created calculus
like,
to
how
solve the problem.
Do you
he was the
create
first one.
a mathematical
Also with
system?
pi, he figured out like a way to do pi way better too. Because pi was like
ratio.
Yeah,
That's it?
Yeah, exactly. But he would do that. Yeah, because everyone would do like the part of the fucking circle. Like, they do one more line. Basically, they make it like it's like a fucking an octagon, and then they just start adding more sides to it. But it's their lines, so you count every single line would be an extra number. That's how they figured out pi. And then he figured out like a ratio or whatever. He figured out whatever it was
The
to make
ratio
it.
is the fucking.
Which is
It's the radius. Fucking the ratio of the radius to the diameter.
yeah.
So maybe it might be the diameter to the total length of the object. So say it's a circle, right? And you take the radius is halfway through the circle, the diameter is all the way through the circle, and the I think it's the radius to the fucking entire length of that circle. So if you made that circle lay flat, and then you took that flat part from the middle of the circle, and you put them next to each other, and you compared those ratios. Say it was 1 was the radius, and then 3 was the fucking entire circumference, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's radius to circumference. And that's the ratio of pi, and it's always 3.14. No matter
5,
what.
7, 4. Well,
it never stops.
Exactly.
Because
but
it's the
eventually
ratio
it has
between,
to, right?
No, that's
Why
one
not?
number. You're right, but that does not stopping
It's
isn't what it matters. It's repeating.
Exactly.
If it starts to repeat, and that's when it technically stops.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll stop it. That's what I meant.
How weird is it they haven't found an ending to that though?
Yeah,
How the fuck does
crazy?
it make
For how
sense
long?
that it doesn't stop?
Yeah, the circles.
It's always a different number, and then not only because it has to go all of the numbers right.
But
then it starts being sets of numbers.
Yeah.
So because like once you say you have a 9 here, and then you start getting 1 3 4 3 4 3 4 3, and then it stops to go 9 again, and then it repeats 1 3 1. That same number.
Yeah.
That's when it ends. It's
Yeah.
certain repeating groups of numbers, and they haven't found that yet.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Which makes no sense.
No, it's like-
How? 'Cause I mean, like,
I
think
think
about
it
doing
shows-
decimals. Do you remember doing decimals?
I
and
think it
shit in high
shows that
school?
circles are infinite because, like, basically the idea is like it's every line is like 1, it's like a 0.4, whatever. Like, so every single line you're going across, all of them. So basically, if you had your pencil so thin that like it doesn't even show up as a line, then it'd have to be every single like such a small measurement. I guess I don't know. It's crazy because like the way I look at it from how the way they visualized it was they put lines and they count every line around.
See, I've never seen
that. Yeah, it's a crazy way how they did it. It was crazy hard how they're doing pi before, and then fucking the Newton did that, and I think someone else after them made it even easier, even more like exact. Like because the way Newton did it was maybe it wasn't maybe the ratio thing was ratio thing Newton.
Yeah,
Well,
I
so
don't know. I actually don't know.
Because it could have been like whatever way they did it, they figured out a way before him, and then that he would. His was like accurate, but it wasn't 100% accurate. Like he could figure it out. And so what else made that another step? But that's what I think. I'm just thinking like you have original ideas. Also, it doesn't just because someone thought of it first doesn't make it not your original idea too. At the same time.
Well, yeah. Think about all that, like the billboard thing you were just talking about the other day. How like your was an argument about the cake thing and that they did it for the abortion. How they threw it away, and he had that same joke about making a cake.
Yeah.
It's that same thing, dude. Like
thread.
people think about the same things at the same time. Like it's not like one. There's a lot of times where people were working towards the same idea at the same time.
Well, there's a lot of that.
I know.
Like evolution. There was fucking Darwin and some other guy.
But not only that, dude. You're talking about like seatbelt inventions. You're talking about like everything, dude.
Yeah, but
people are like, oh fuck, like
Clash and the Ramones.
The same things you can. I believe that.
It's also Clash and the Ramones. Clash was a European band for one of the first punk bands over there, and Ramones was American, and so they started like the same year. And like thrash metal, like there was Anthrax and fucking Overkill were on the East Coast, and then Metallica, Slayer, and all those guys. Megadeth was they came after, but Metallica and Slayer and fucking Exodus, all those guys were creating thrash on that side. And they both growing completely didn't know each other were doing it, and they both grew.
Yeah.
Like they're both like it happened. Or there's death metal in fucking
fucking Norway and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's death metal in Florida. There's completely different sounds even. I'm not sure how much those ones. So some of them also could have been some guy who went there and they came back and was like, oh, we got to do this.
Yeah, true.
Whatever way. Or
that's
because
true.
naturally progressed.
Think about that though. Like imagine like back in the day.
I think the thrash ones are pretty set that they're separate, and the Ramones and Clash. But then but the death metal one I'm not sure 100% if they were. Because that point the community is kind of connected, as far because the Germans love thrash and so do the Brazilians. They like
Brazilians love
Sepultura.
thrash?
Sepultura is Brazilian. Yeah, Sepultura is Portuguese for grave.
That's
I talked
European,
about.
though. Portugal's in Europe.
Yeah, they speak Portuguese in Brazil.
You're right. But they're also Portugal's in Europe, though.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. It's European language. Cool. I don't know you're trying to bring
Well,
that.
I mean, they said, are they from Portugal or are they in Brazil?
Brazil speaks Portuguese.
I know, but are fucking Sepultura from Portugal or Brazil?
Brazil.
There you go.
They speak Portuguese.
I thought you said they were in Portugal.
No, I said Brazil. I said Sepultura is Portuguese for grave.
Oh, okay.
Like they speak Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
they-
misunderstood. My
Yeah,
bad.
they speak Portuguese. I remember I was talking to there was a girl that's a Lyft driver who said she was learning English and she was speaking English for the first time. She's like, she's from Brazil. I'm like, oh, so you speak Portuguese? She's like, yeah, most people don't know that. They think it's Spanish. And I'm like, no, yeah, well, I listen to Sepultura. She's like, oh, like she knew that band because I think it's a big band for that area because like it's the first like mainstream huge band they ever have. I think I don't know if other Brazilian bands really get big. It's probably like Selena. Oh no, she's probably South America somewhere. But I don't think she's
Selena
Portuguese.
Gomez?
No, Selena. It's like a.
Oh, yeah, the actual Selena?
Yeah, the girl that shirt the fucking.
Yep.
He might be from Venezuela. Maybe that's how he reps it. I'm not sure. But she's like a Latina, big
Pop
name.
singer.
Yeah, well, I think it was South America at least. Could have been Brazil, but you know what I mean. Like it's uncommon for them to hit the world stage like that with a fucking band.
Yeah.
And like,
Which is so insane because like we just fucking crank them out like they're nothing.
Oh, yeah.
We're just cranking them out like, hey, yeah, everybody listen to that.
well, now everyone pretty much can at this point.
Yeah, but
We're
that's
so
the thing, though,
connected now.
like so. But that's what I was just gonna say. Like
Yeah,
back in the day, think about
It was
this.
only like 20, 20
Think about
years
like
ago.
everybody. I hate that people hate Christopher Columber.
Columber?
Columbus, because he's like, oh, he came over here.
Oh, he's a monster.
And hey, fucking, I'm sure he is a monster, dude. There's a lot of people you look back in the day that
That's
were
scary.
monsters, dude.
No,
Monsters.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like Gilles de Rais.
Gilles de Rais?
Yeah, the scariest
guy.
monster I've ever heard of in the fucking 1100s.
Good man.
Just raping kids and having a servant snatch children off the street so he could rape them and torture them and kill them.
Yeah, but what are they doing anyways? They're every fucking
They ain't
poor
doing
old
nothing. They're
peasants.
dying.
Yeah, he like sit on their chest too, and then he wait for him to run out of breath. That's crazy shit he did.
Yeah, he's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, there's monsters in this world. But I mean...
Yeah, but I'm saying with Columbus was pretty
the thing
weird.
is, though, I know, but...
He like
the
had
way
them like,
I
go
look-
get gold and cut off their hands. They didn't. Like he.
Yeah, that's scary.
There's like there's some crazy shit he did. But it's like they're conqueror days though. That's
I know,
it's
but
a
that's the thing.
1492.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
not
my problem.
yesterday.
Do you think that like he was the only one doing that? Doesn't make it right. But it's so
Definitely
easy
not.
for us today to say that.
I know
It's so easy to be like, that's wrong. No one should do that. Back in the day, guess what? If you were doing it, there was someone doing it to you, bud.
But yeah, but this is where I have my what would I say? My theory, my philosophy. You know how you know what Einstein? He said, I stand on the shoulder of giants. Einstein said that?
Yep.
And I was like, and then my saying is from that saying is, it's easy to look down on people when you're standing on their shoulders.
Yeah.
That's what I say. I'm not sure if it's ever been said before. But
That's a great fucking
that's
quote.
How, yeah, because
that's an extension of that. It's easy to, you should add, it's easy to look down on people from standing on the shoulders of giants.
No. It's easy to look down on the people when you're standing on. It's easy to look down on people when you're standing on their shoulders.
But that's what I'm saying.
I know.
Though.
I think it's
but
like
what he's saying is he's standing on people that were even bigger than he was and better.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's what he was saying.
He's
standing on the
that's what
shoulders.
I'm saying.
He's a giant now. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But he was standing on the shoulders of
we're all
pioneers in on every front.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we're all standing on giants.
Yeah.
Because our whole life, everything we have is structured based on people who did way more shit than we could even imagine. They brought us here. They brought us here, and so that's how I look at it. Like, because they are. I feel like it's implied that they're the giants. If you know that saying, it's kind of a weird. I'm not sure I can incorporate it in better, but like.
But no,
that makes sense.
it's
People know.
No,
people know that saying well enough.
Yeah.
That when I say that, I feel like it resonates.
Yeah.
It's like. It's easy to look down on someone when you're standing on their shoulders. Because if you're standing on top of them, you're like, oh, look at everything this guy did.
How dare he do that?
So yeah, it's easy to look down on that guy because all you gotta do, he's right fucking there. He did everything he did all this other good shit. And you're just ignoring the fucking what he did. The good, because you know the good and you only look at the bad. It's not fair.
No, it's not.
We live in a different time, live in a different world.
Well, the thing is, you know what's crazy? It's like even if he was all bad, look at the good that came from him.
Yeah, it's
like that's a scary thing to think of.
Well, he found Cuba. They didn't find America.
I know, but that's the thing. It's not like he just he did fucked up shit when he got here, but I'm sure he wasn't just a nightmare.
Leif Erikson was here first, and up in Canada.
Yeah.
So it's all.
But yeah, and that's one thing. That's one thing I will always admit, though. I don't know. I don't know. One thing.
Like some Irish guy
came. Is it Aristotle that said that? One thing I know is that I know nothing.
No, one thing I don't know is everything.
No.
That'd be sweet.
The one thing I don't know is everything.
But
That's insane.
That's, you know, it means the same thing.
No.
But yeah.
The one thing I don't know is everything.
Because the one thing I know is nothing. The one thing I don't know is everything. It's literally the same thing.
I guess.
And saying it.
Fuck you.
And saying it confuses funny. Like,
Yeah.
The one
thing I don't know is everything.
No, let's say it like this. The one thing I don't know is everything. Like, did I pick this up? Did I fuck up? I'm thinking.
But no, I believe that 100% because literally, like, and that's when it boils down to that point to where it's like, really, me and you can look at each other and we can argue about things that have been told to us through different lenses. My lens because it's not just my lens. It's the people who taught me in school. My mom, my dad, my grandfather, people that you don't know in my life, and you got taught from people that I don't know in your life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And all those lenses keep folding down onto us. They don't know anything either. They're repeating information that they have been told to, that they got access to somehow, right? Somebody gave them that access to that information. But what did those people know? What did that person know before him? You know what I mean? And you can go far back on that.
Yeah.
You don't really know, because if you go back in time, you might have think Christopher Columber did all that shit. But Columber, his name now. Hey, Christopher Columber. So you don't know though. You know what I mean? Yeah, you might have heard that from some source, from somebody.
Christopher Columber's brother.
Some made up by some dude.
Christopher Columber, yeah, it could have been made up by Christopher
You heard it
Columber.
3 years ago. Some dude made it up yesterday.
Exactly. You're psycho.
But you know what I mean?
I need to write this
like
down, though,
literally.
Yeah, but literally.
You don't know anything, and I hate.
Yeah, I do. Just like I start taking it personally as fuck.
And I hate to admit that about myself, that I don't know anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that I'm
at the
just
end of the
repeating
day-
words from people, from the giants that we stand on. You know what I mean? I don't know anything. I wasn't there.
Yeah, but
I can't do fucking shit in my life now. Why the fuck am I gonna try to think that I should have a right to say what other people do with their lives in any fashion, dude? In any fashion, I believe that. And it's not a downgrade on myself. It's that all these other people elevated themselves higher than they should. You should take the stance that maybe I don't know everything, and maybe I don't understand every facet of American life when there's 330 million fucking people that you don't hear from 200 million of them. There's 100 million noisy ones and 230 million silent ones.
Well, that's an issue, me and you, dude.
You're better and stronger and smarter. I get it.
I know everybody. I know everything.
Yeah.
I
don't know anybody. I'm not smart.
I have them all on text right here. 330 million contacts. Talk to everyone. Yo, what's up?
Sexy ass Joe Biden.
That's
That's your contact information. Sexy ass Joe Biden. Yeah, he sniffs my dick hair.
Yeah, but ever since I was a kid, he was always in me. He's always in me, baby.
You know what's so fun? Do you remember?